my gosh, hi! It's been a while, like 2 weeks since my last video. I hope neither you nor the YouTube algorithm have forgotten me. Okay, so what have I been up to? What's going on? So I guess I should explain like my temporary absence after being chronically online for so long. Right now, I've been touching grass, literally, because I've started like my new internship at a flower company which sells flower arrangements and bouquets to random people in Singapore. Yay! So like my job here is to do like social media marketing stuff for them as an intern. So like I take pictures of pretty flowers, I make reels, as well as doing random ad hoc tasks. Yay! Quite honestly, with this new job, like I'm still figuring out like how to establish a routine here, because unlike my previous job, I actually care about like what I'm doing. I actually care about the pictures that I'm taking, and I genuinely want the people here to be proud of me. Maybe I've not jaded yet, but overall I guess this whole experience is both really fun and really stressful, which I suppose is part of the territory of starting a new job. Maybe this will go into a separate video in the future when I actually have a script together and not just phoning it in. But yeah, that's just what I'm up to. That's what I spend like 8 hours a day doing for the past 14 days. So yeah, hoorah, yay. Wasn't that song a lot of fun? Like, I really like how funky and groovy it is. But anyways, that aside, before I talk about like the fun stuff in this video, I want to address like an admin matter first. It's not like that serious, but it'll be important to let you know anyway. But big news, I have a new Instagram account for my artwork. Yay! The IG handle is Jacqueline Koo is cool, just like my YouTube channel. I'll put the text, like the spelling, on screen now, just in case you're curious. But yeah, for a really long time, I was actually like sort of against like starting a new Instagram account just for my artwork, because I thought like it would sap up like too much energy and too much time, because like I barely have enough energy as it is, especially since this job, well, like I said, I care about it, right? But yeah, honestly, now that I'm actually trying to run it, I realized that I'm actually having quite a lot of fun like filming random bits and bobs of my creative process, of my drawings, whenever I do it. I think it's a lot of fun. So right now my Instagram account is just about posting a whole bunch of like random reels, which in the event of like a long content drought here on YouTube, I will like cross post and replace like the trending audio on Instagram with K-pop music that I like. In fact, like if you're curious, I actually had like an old Instagram account back in the day. It's called Cold Mayonnaise, I think. Like I put the spelling on screen again, but like I linked that Instagram account like consistently across all of my older videos, but I don't really like the way it looks now. I feel like the art is kind of outdated. Like I don't think my art really looks like that anymore. Like granted, I draw mainly fan art and no longer like random OCs, true, but I feel like the way I render things, the compositions that I'm drawn to, as well as my general like art style and skill level, just doesn't really match anymore, and that's why I've essentially abandoned it. You're more than welcome to still follow it if you want to look at my old artwork and whatever, but like I don't particularly want to be like I don't want to like keep linking to it anymore. Like I have a new main now, basically. So yeah, if you're interested in, you know, following me on Instagram, please just click the link in the description, and that should take you to the correct account. Yay! That was the most like depressed yay I've ever uttered. But I'm so like, I've procrastinated on doing this voiceover for the longest time, so please forgive me. It's been so long. But anyway, all this random, like, somewhat serious things aside, let's talk about the fun stuff. And this is the extent of the script that I've written. Like, beyond this point, I'm just going to just talk off my ass. Like, I have no idea if this is even going to flow properly, but let's hope that it will. So, I recall some time ago, and this is my first point, right? I recall some time ago, I've started on working on some like illustrations for like the old men of One Piece. Like, I think I've made a community post tab even where I took the effort to draw like the Whitebeard Pirate Division commanders. Like, I think in the community post I've shared 3 out of 4 of them. So I did like Thatch first, and then Izo, and then Marco. And I think just last week, it feels like forever ago, but just last week I've just wrapped up the line art for Vista. That's such a random choice, right? But the reason why I chose Vista and not Ace is because I want to keep the theme of drawing like old men consistent. And I also think that we should talk about Vista more because, dude, like, it didn't occur to me how attractive he was. Like, have we looked at his design? He's so handsome. Like, he's attractive in a way that Marco, Thatch, and Izo aren't. Like, to me, in my head, Vista is like, he's like a bear, I suppose, like the slang definition of a bear. Like, I headcanon him as like a really big guy, like barrel chested, tall, very minimal waist and definition. So he's that kind of like big guy, and he's also very hairy, like very like hairy chest, facial hair. Like in canon, he has like a really long mustache. Like, for real, like the we are number one villain guy kind of twirly mustache. He has a mustache, and even though his canon design doesn't really feature a beard, or at least I don't remember it featuring a beard, I headcanon him as having at least some stubble. Like, come on, bro. And he has like a very rectangular jaw, I'd say, and his hair is curly. Actually, like, I very rarely see like curly haired guys in One Piece, at least, so that was like a nice visual treat. Also, another fun fact about this guy is that when I was drawing Vista, right, I was watching this series called Lost on Netflix, and I was very inspired by Naveen Adam. Or is it Naveen Andrew? I think it's the guy who played Saeed and Charles Bingley in Bride and Prejudice. Dude, like, that actor, dude, like, he's actually really attractive. Hello. So I took a lot of like inspiration from his likeness. Like, I referenced his curly hair, as well as I think it's just the way that his eyes should look, basically. And I'm not showing you how the line art looks like because #spoilers, I don't want to like give too much away, but I'm really proud of it. And I'm not just proud of Vista, but I'm proud of like all 4 line arts. And I guess in a video in the distant future, I will show you the process of me actually coloring them all one by one. So hopefully that's exciting. I'm working on that right now. So I hope you're excited for that. Fingers crossed. Yay. Now on to my second point. If we're still doing the whole point system, I mentioned this before, but I'm watching Lost right now on Netflix. It's 6 seasons long, and it follows like a cast of characters as they try to survive on a supposedly deserted island after surviving a plane crash. So the premise itself is quite interesting, but then the show like dives deeper into these characters, like not just the way these characters are coping, getting along, fighting with each other. Not just that, but it also but the episodes themselves, like at least in the first season from what I recall, they pick like one character to focus on and then just dedicate the episode to sort of exploring how like people's present moments, like present motivations, actions, grievances, are directly linked to and influenced by their past, be it their childhoods, a failed relationship, both romantically, familial, or platonically, or just really traumatic things that just happened to them. I like that the show very I don't know if empathetically is the right word, but it shows us that like that there's no like right or wrong way to live, I suppose. That everyone in this terrible situation are all just trying to survive, are all just trying to have a sense of self-esteem after everything that they've been through. Like everyone just wants to feel human, everyone just wants to feel appreciated and valued and validated, and them lashing out at other people and themselves is a symptom of this, where everybody just wants someone to care about them and they want to feel worthy. And I think this show really captures that, as everyone is, trying to make it, trying to forge friendships and repair relationships. I honestly really like it when shows actually like go deeper into that sort of the human experience. Like I really appreciate it when shows like explore the topic of loneliness from a very kind and like non-judgmental like standpoint. I feel like that's more human and more realistic and relatable to me. And speaking of shows that I'm also really into, I also got really into Attack on Titan. Like, I binge watched Attack on Titan in December, and oh my gosh, this show is so good. Oh my gosh, this anime is peak. Like, everyone go to Muse Asia and say thank
Fully
you for
subbed
uploading
for free.
all of like Attack
Beautiful
on
work,
Titan's
Muse
97
Asia.
episodes. Okay, so first of all, like it's been a long time since like I've watched something and be immediately impressed by the first episode. Like AOT's first episode was genuinely impressive to me. Like it characterized Eren really well. It showcased him and Mikasa being like a really cute like sibling duo, and Eren's mom being like really caring, and I think like somewhere halfway it immediately showcases like the threat of the Titans invading the city within the walls. It really showcases the gargantuan horror these Titans are to these pitiful little humans. We get gore, we see like how heartlessly and carelessly the Titans just straight up eat people. We see that. We also see like the tragedy behind it all. Like there's this moment that really impacted me while watching it, where there was a priest who was just yapping about like scriptures, and all of a sudden a Titan picked that priest up from the ground and ate him. But rather than showing like the Titan chewing up the priest's body while eating, we see the priest's death as his like book or the Bible like drops to the ground like that. And that moment really solidified to me like, wow, this whole like Titan invading the city thing is not just like a destruction of human life, but like a destruction of humanity, where things that really matter to people, the things that actually give people like their identity, their purpose, their everything, just simply doesn't matter anymore. We are all, this society is reduced to life and death and survival, and things like identity don't matter, like I said. it's genuinely horrifying, and I felt really bad for Aaron as well. Like, and let me just say, Aaron, oh my gosh, like, in response to all this trauma, right? Aaron's just a kid. He's seriously just trying his goddamn best to make it and protect his friends. Like, he's been through a lot. Like, I felt Aaron is... I like him. I like him a lot. Like, I don't agree with his genocidal outcome. But, like, without going into more spoilers, I guess, like, I don't really approve of how Aaron decided to react to all of this trauma in the end of season 4. Like, I don't appreciate that, and I fully understand why his decisions and ideology is controversial, but, you know, I get it. Like, he's just a kid. Like, throughout the whole series, because Aaron is like the chosen one, I guess, not really by choice, but he's a chosen one, a lot of people put pressure on him to perform, and he's fully aware that everyone is like sacrificing a part of themselves just to protect him, and that's a lot. Like, to see like people you know and care about die for your pitiful ass that sort of thing must do something to you, right? Like, that must hurt. Like, for real, man. Like, he's just trying his best, and I don't blame him for doing what he did. Call me crazy or whatever, but I genuinely feel like I wish Aaron had a better life. Like, I wish Aaron like didn't feel this helpless. I wish that he didn't have to feel like what he did was the only way to, you know, protect people. Like, I wish that didn't have to happen, because he's been through a lot. So yeah, Attack on Titan gives me real legitimate feelings on ethics and like humanity and what it means to value life amidst cruelty and stuff. Like, yeah, it's just a really, really good anime. And also, the second ending of season 4, like the last ending, dude, that ending was so... That ending song was gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I love the chorus. The chorus literally just lit something up in my heart. It's so heartwarming. It's like a sun like coming down to shine on me or whatever. And also, Levi is so cute. Like, dude, he's adorable. He's such a great guy. And not to mention him having the same voice as the Trafalgar Water D-Law. Like, dude, that's a plus. That's a plus. Yeah. So yeah, AOT is peak. It's great. Love it. Is it as peak as One Piece? No, but it's still great. 10 out of 10. Would gladly watch it again. And yeah, I have things to yap about still, but I'm just gonna end this video here before it gets too long. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for waiting. Lunar New Year is coming soon, and I have an illustration that I want to get done for you. So anticipate that for the next video. But for now, thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye. Kisses. Mwah.